Math Minute 59, number 1 says if the angles of a four-sided shape total 360 degrees, then angle X is what? Well, for this one, I'm just going to take the 360, and then I'm going to subtract the three angles that it gives me, and whatever's left over is going to be that missing angle. So we're going to go 360 minus 95 minus 90 minus 50. And I could punch that in the calculator, and when I do that, I get 125. So that missing angle is going to be 125 degrees. And those four angles in there are going to equal 360. And that's true for a four-sided shape. Number 2 says circle the numbers that are greater than 2 but less than 2.4. So when you're dealing with decimals, I like thinking of it as money. So would $2.03, would that fall between $2 and $2.40? And it would, because $2.03 is a little more than $2, but it's less than $2.40. So that's going to be one of them. $2.41 is a little more than $2.40, so that wouldn't work. $1.99 is a little less than $2, so that wouldn't work. $2.22 is a little more than $2 and a little less than $2.40, so that would work. And then $3.10 is more than $2.40, so that wouldn't work. Number 3, the only even prime number is what? Remember, prime numbers only have 2 factors. And there's only one even number that meets that criteria, and that's 2. Because the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. Those are the only numbers we can use to multiply to get 2. So 2 is the only even prime number. All the rest are odd numbers. Number 4, 16 weeks, 2 days is the same as how many days? Well, there's 7 days in a week. So I'm going to go 16 times 7, which would give me 112. And then I'm going to add the other 2 days, which would give me 114 days, which is C. Number 5, Leah is dealing cards. She deals a king, then a queen, then a king. The next card to be dealt will be a what? A queen, a king, can't tell, or an ace. Well, there's 52 cards in a deck. And she just dealt 3 of them. So there's still 49 cards in that deck. And they're asking if the next one, if we know for sure if it's going to be a queen, a king, we don't know, or an ace. Well, when you're dealing with probability here, we don't know what that next card is going to be. It could be any one of those 49 cards. So we can't tell. We don't know for sure what that card's going to be. So we can't predict that, so C would be the correct answer for that one. What is the pattern in this sequence? So we have a triangle, rectangle, triangle, square, triangle, parallelogram. Now what I notice about triangle is that that has 3 sides. And then a rectangle has 4. Triangle has 3 sides. Square has 4. Triangle has 3 sides, parallelogram has 4. So the pattern is that we have a 3-sided shape, followed by a 4-sided shape. So in this pattern, we would predict that the next shape would be a three-sided shape or a triangle. What is the lowest composite number with the factors of 2, 3, and 4? So remember, a composite number has more than 2 factors. So the first composite number is going to be 4. But 3 won't go into 4 evenly, so that won't work. Our next composite number is 6. And that wouldn't work because 4 doesn't go into 6 evenly. Or I should say doesn't divide into 6 evenly. The next composite number is 8. 3 does not divide into 8 evenly, so that won't work. 9, 2 and 4 don't go into 9 evenly. 10, 3 and 4 don't divide into 10 evenly. 12. So 2 goes into 12 6 times, 3 goes into 12 4 times, and 4 goes into 12 3 times. So that's the lowest composite number with all 3 of those factors. Number 8 says, friends were sharing a bag of candy. Mike ate 1/4 of the candy. Shelby ate 1/8 of the candy originally in the bag. Then Shelby's dog ate 1/2 of the candy originally in the bag. How much candy remains? Okay, so I'm going to flip this over to show you this one. So we're going to add up how much was actually eaten. So first of all, it said that 1/4 was eaten, and then 1/8 was eaten, and then 1/2 was eaten. Well, the thing about adding fractions is that you have to have a common denominator. So I got to figure out what is the least common multiple of 4, 8, and 2. And the answer is it's going to be 8. 8's the lowest number that I can divide 4, 8, and 2 in evenly. So now I say, well, what did I multiply 4 by to get 8? Well, I multiplied it by 2, so I got to do the same thing to the numerator. So 1 times 2 is 2. This didn't change, so that 1's just going to stay the same on top. And then I ask, what did I multiply 2 by to get 8? Well, I multiplied it by 4, so I need to do that to the numerator. 1 times 4 is 4. Now that I have the same bottom number, I can just add the top. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. So 7/8 of the candy was eaten, but the question asked how much candy is left. Well, the whole bag is considered 1, and then we ate 7/8 of that. So how much is left? Well, again, when I subtract, I need a common denominator. So you can think of 1 as 1 over 1. So what's the smallest number that 1 and 8 will go into evenly? Well, it's going to be 8. What did I multiply 1 by to get 8? Multiplied it by 8, so I'm going to do it to the numerator. 1 times 8 is 8. This didn't change, so it stays a 7. So now that the bottom number is the same, I can just subtract the top. 8 minus 7 is 1. So there's going to be 1/8 of the bag left after all that candy was eaten. So we'll put 1/8. Number 9, where does, it says for problems 9 through 10, use the graph to the right. Where does the line cross the y-axis? So remember, the y-axis is the vertical line, and then the x-axis is the horizontal line. So if I go down here, I see that this line crosses the y-axis right there. which is -5. And then question 10 says, what is the x-intercept? So I look at where the line crosses the x-axis, it's right there, and that's at -4. And that concludes Math Minute 59.